To get into the repair of the front veneer, I just took a little bit of wood glue and a toothpick, worked that glue in there, took a chisel I made in high school, popped it down on there for weight, let it dry for a couple hours, and then sanded that edge back. For the top of the guitar, getting into these holes where the knobs are, basically just took a piece of sandpaper, folded it up, kind of slowly worked it in there. I'm not really trying to get rid of those burn marks in there, just because I add a little bit of character once the color's on there. For the arch top, I'm using kind of a foam-ish type round sand block, which has some flex in it. Works really good for that arch, getting in, being able to get that curve. Got it off of Amazon for like 10 or 15 bucks. Takes adhesive sandpaper on the back of it, which is pretty nice. Jump straight to 320 grit. They've already done a really good job at the factory of sanding the top of this body down. So a lot of it's just to kind of smooth it out and get it ready and prepped for color. So just kind of going back and forth, feeling it out, making sure there's no rough spots on there. I want to keep everything nice and smooth. Just take a little bit of water on a rag, wipe it down, that'll raise the grain, let it dry, do a couple passes at it, one or two, just to kind of smooth everything out and get it ready for that color. Again, that veneer is pretty thin on there, so you don't want to over sand it or apply too much pressure. You'll go through that veneer and end up with a pretty nasty blemish on the guitar. This is edited out of continuity a little bit, just because I wanted to keep these pieces together, the back of the guitar separate from the front of the guitar, the neck, stuff like that. So if you notice, the back of the body is not dyed yet like it was in the other video. At this point it is. I've got it taped off, getting ready for color. I'm applying the naphtha to it right now just to kind of double check everything. I want to clean off any kind of grease or oil that from fingers from touching it or anything like that from the workspace. Also kind of gives me an idea if there's any other places I need to sand, like here. Just kind of go back over and touch it up a little bit before I put that final color down. As far as the color goes, just kind of toyed back and forth with a few things. I like the purple, but I didn't want a full purple guitar, so because this is sort of a project, I just did a little bit of both. I wanted to get a color on the front of it a little bit different, but still wanted the purple, so I did it on the back. Just took some scrap wood, mixed up a bunch of stuff, threw it down, checked it out when it was dry, applied some poly, did it in different layers, and just playing around with it. So enjoy.